What is the problem with Mad Bob?
Mad Bob, yeah. That is its own chapter. He oversees the scrap deliveries to the fort. They are a big source of profit. Only now there isn't any scrap coming in, and I don't know why. The desert might be dry of water, but there's no way it's dry of scrap.
Speak to him and find out what's happening.
I'm afraid he isn't delivering because nobody will work for him. But maybe it's something else. If you can get Mad Bob to start making deliveries again, I promise that will earn you a good reward.
Crazy, huh? You think it's a code or something?
place stinks. How do they live in this filth?
Alcohol, chems, and hope would be my guess.
I'm beginning to feel tempted myself.
Hey.
Do I know you? You see, I'm thinking, no, I don't know you. So, I'm asking myself where you saw the fucking sign that says, hey, talk to this guy.
I saw it back there.
Ha, funny. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, the last comedian I met kept telling jokes even after I wrapped him in meat and thrown him to the dogs. You know, he laughed all the way until his larynx got torn out. The fuck do you want here? You think you can join one of those shitbag groups and then turn up here looking for profit? Or have you seen through the bullshit they're trying to sell you? And you think you can get some freedom and profit here instead?
Who are you exactly?
I'm the Scrap Baron. Remember that if you want to make profit, because I'm in charge of the scrap collectors here. Which means you don't make profits if you piss me off.
Called worthless by a man who lives on a scrap pile. The people in Tavar must love irony.
Oh, and the comedy keeps coming. You know, my dad loved jokes. I remember one time I took the piss out of him and he told me, if something annoys you, you get rid of it. Then he put a bullet in my dog. Laughed himself stupid. Goes to show you there's an audience for every joke if you can find them. Fucker. I loved that dog. And take some advice. You're free here. No gods to pray to, no trees to serve, no hybrid to give you orders. You're as free as long as you have shards in your pocket, and as long as you don't piss me off, or steal from me, or keep asking me dumbass questions. So enjoy your freedom. People died to get it for you.
We should be careful what you touch around here. We might catch something.
You should listen to her. She's got brains.
You should listen to him. He knows this place.
What do you do with all this scrap?
We make profit, and we keep those shitbag factions out of our business. Scrap is what makes it all happen. Scrap is what we've got in Tavar. Scrap is who we are, and I am the Scrap Baron.
Where do you get this scrap?
From the ruins of the old world out in the desert. It's out there, waiting to be found. Treasure amongst the sands. You just need the people to get it.
And people? Well,
they are the easiest and cheapest things to come by.
And then you take the profits.
Trickle-down economy, isn't it? I get the shards, when they get the scrap. And if they don't get the scrap, their blood trickles down into the desert. It's the shards I get for their scrap that keeps them alive. Whatever anyone says, my scrap is the savior of this shithouse. You can work for me. I've got the shards. You just have to do me a few favors to get them.
Why do people call you Mad Bob?
Who called me that? Who the fuck called me that?
You haven't heard that name before?
Just tell me who the fuck used that name. Was it William? Was it Chloe? Tell me, was it the Duke? No, it wouldn't be the Duke. So which of the other two was it?
Just answer my question.
Forget that name. No. Tell me who told you that name, then you'd better fucking forget it.
William told me that name.
William? Right. Just so we understand each other, I'll say this one last time. Don't ever use that name again.
About these favors you want. Where do you want me to start?
Well, first I want some answers. I sent some scrap collectors out to scavenge a set of ruins on an island to the south. Everything I heard about those ruins screamed profit. And yet, so far, no scrap deliveries. So, I want you to go and find out what's happening, and make damn sure my scrap arrives soon.
songs of Magalan. I wish I knew what they were for.
You're not a reaver. You don't look like a reaver. Normally, the ruins only attract reavers. Are you a berserker? What are you doing here?
Are you collecting scrap?
Collecting? You don't collect it out here. Every last bastard piece you find, you have to fight for it.
Sounds like you're having trouble.
Welcome to Tavar. Trouble here every day. To make it worse, it's mostly from outlaws, my own people. Everyone else on Magalan is scared of owls. I'm watching my neighbors. Doesn't seem to mean anything that I collect more from the ruins than the other collectors. I suppose I should just be happy I'm still alive and that there's normally something left for me in these ruins. Otherwise, I'd just starve out here.
The scrap baron wants that scrap delivered.
I know, but I can't send it to him. I can't. I don't have a choice.
You think the scrap baron will be interested in your excuses?
No, I know he won't. I know he'll want me dead, but I told you, all scrap has to go to the new boss. I told you I don't have a choice.
And who is the new boss?
Vol, he's he's the lord of the island. He's on the island. That's all I can say. I can't tell you anymore. But it's best if you stay away from that island, unless you want your head scrambled.
You're hiding something from me.
Well, I'm not hiding anything. I just can't say
What can't you say?
anything. There's something in my mind. He gets what he wants.
So asking that isn't going to get me anywhere.
You ass flap!
There are stories of the life that used to live in the sea. Maybe we can use magic to restore that too.
May Kalan bless you. Now tell me, are you a son of Tavar? Did you swear allegiance to the Duke and his outlaws?
I'm no outlaw.
I see. Sounds like we have a common problem. Well, even if you don't know how to appreciate Kalan's gift, I am not your enemy.
What is your job here?
We need a lot of raw materials to feed our smelting furnaces in Ignadan. Material that is essential for our fighting machines. And we can get those resources right here.
Why here of all places? It's a long way from Ignadan.
Here, we achieve two things at once. We acquire the resources we need, and we also deny them to the enemy. The Duke relies on profits to keep power. We cut off his profits, and there's a chance his men will overthrow him.
You're not worried about the Duke finding out where you are?
We've been careful.
Maybe you haven't been careful enough.
What do you mean?
The Scrap Baron has noticed that his deliveries have stopped.
Damn, I feared stopping them completely was pushing our luck. Kalan is right. Greed will be our undoing.
So, what's your plan?
I will have to rethink our strategy. An open fight could mean losses in men and material. So, I think finding a way to throw off his suspicions would be our best course.
What can I do?
I will make sure the outlaws get their deliveries from time to time. Just enough so that suspicion is decreased. You need to sell that lie. Make it sound like everything is getting back to normal. Can I count on your assistance?
You can count on me.
Good, but be careful. If you're caught, the outlaws don't tend to be subtle when they're angry.
You should be more worried about the outlaws attacking you.
We have persuaded those who found us to keep our presence a secret. These weak-minded outlaws cannot stand against Kalan's will. They'll take any order I suggest to them. You have to keep your orders simple, but if you do, even an outlaw can understand what they must do.
How long will they obey you for?
As long as I want it. In their eyes, I am their new god.
Hey, you don't have to believe everything they say.
About these favors you want. Your scrap will be delivered soon.
You better be right.
It's coming.
Right. You got it done. Anything else to tell me?
Nothing else.
Right. Good. Here. This is your share for helping me out.
About these favors you want. Any other opportunities for profits?
That's single-minded. Okay, just don't fuck this up. Get this done right. The instructions are simple. Think you can follow them?
Just tell me what you want doing.
I need a debt paying. It doesn't matter what else you do here in the fort. You have got to pay your debts. Otherwise, you're no one. So I need you to sort out what I owe.
Who do you owe?
Ace. He always gets lucky in cards. Maybe too lucky. I lost big to him the other day, and I've got to clear that debt. But I don't feel like seeing him. I might forget he was lucky and get angry with the fast-dealing bastard.
Did he cheat?
Maybe. Maybe not. But I lost, and people saw it. My name counts where it has to, and that means paying your debts. This IOU is worth 1,000 shards, and I'll add a little bonus to go with it. Just as a big, warm thank you to Ace.
I'll take care of your debt with Ace.
Take the shards. Do the job. Don't fuck up. Here. And of course, don't forget my little present for Ace. Put them in Ace's place, near the marketplace. Put them on the table, or somewhere obvious.
Where does Ace usually hang out?
Near Chloe's bar in the entertainment district. He's always looking for more suckers. Look for him there.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you have a second?
Do we know each other?
No, and that's exactly why I want to talk to you. I need someone with independent interests. You're not involved with any of the mob here, are you? So I'm thinking that you might be the right person.
The right person for what?
Well, I've got to tell you, I think my days of being stuck in this rat hole might soon be over. I mean, why would anyone want to be here if it wasn't for profit? So, let me ask you, are you interested in earning a few shards?
Sounds like a con.
You think? And does that mean you wouldn't be interested in a few 1,000 shards?
There's no way you have that much illicit.
Don't be so hasty there. You listen to me, and I'll tell you how close those shards are to being in your reach. I know, it sounds too good to be true, but listen, and then you can decide, yeah? Right, yeah, of course. The thing is, I recently returned from an expedition out into the wastelands. I was looking around in a few ruins for the usual kind of stuff, you know, just the usual. And I came across some knowledge from the old world. And this knowledge, it is so dangerous, it can turn entire regions to desert, or provide them with all the energy they could ever dream of. For real.
How does this earn me thousands of shards?
Are you kidding? Imagine what people would pay for this power. Well, if the blade is dull.
Who else are you telling that?
Is that a fact?
You look wired, man. I mean, super intense. Have you been racking up some of Doc's downers? Come on, what's your story?
You want to know my story?
Yeah, I do. Come on, you can pop me one of the Doc's stims to keep me awake while you yabber.
I'm not buying your drugs.
Hey, I'm not begging here. I could put a tab down for the whole fort if I wanted.
Oh, yeah? Well, then buy me some stims.
I said I could, not would. But hey, if you want some, I know how you can get the shards. All you need to do is play the game. You're going to want to know about the game. It's the best way in Tavar to make profit. Though we'll have to wait until my brother gets here.
What's your brother got to do with it?
He brings me luck. I never play without him around.
The Scrap Baron wants to settle his gambling debts.
And they said not to play him. Now here comes the payday of them all. Opportunity, opportunity, you've got to take your chance. I hope you get your chance too, my friend. When you do, take it.
A casket?
Where is it?
I left it in your shack.
Mine and my brother's shack. We share everything. When he gets back, we're going to split these earnings. We'll both get a new start. Man, and to think they told me not to play the Baron. They'll eat those words now.
Are you here to pay me those shards you owe me? Because I'm pissed at how long you're taking to pay.
Do you ever think about how things might have been before the comet?
You aren't thinking clearly.
They're never gonna win fighting that way.
You think you know what's going on? No one knows what's going on.
Yeah, I definitely need a few more shards.
I've heard a lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it. Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, you don't have to believe everything they say.
I've completed that delivery for you.
Just in time. I just heard his brother is back. I hope he enjoys the surprise you left him.
What was in the casket I left?
Spade and his brother. They were always inseparable. It would be a crime not to bring them back together.
What was that?
That was the surprise. I bet Spade just jumped for joy.
There was a bomb in that casket?
You did good work. You're in danger of making me trust you.
Pay me.
I always pay. Take this. And I don't forget favors either. You're free to use Ace and Spade's shacks as your own. Move in whenever you want.
You speak of values and you can't even live by your own.
Oh, I do nothing but live by my own values.
Yeah, I was
About these district overseers. Mad Bob will start his scrap deliveries again.
Good. We need that scrap. Profit is good for all of us. You survived Mad Bob. You must have a knack for getting on with people. That could be useful.